welcome once again to the CCL. If you're still with us from the previous match, well, thanks for staying with us. If you're just joining us, you're tuned in now for what should be the evening game, and quite a cracker as you've got the Karnataka Bulldozers up against the Chennai Rhinos. We saw very easy sailing for the Telugu Warriors previous to this, where they literally just rallied through the Kerala strikers, and all the cricketing fans and officials alike are hoping for a much more competitive second game of the evening. But first, it's really important to find out what the teams are going to do. For that, we have to go over to the toss, and Sabah Kareem is standing by.
So hello Bengaluru, are you ready? This is an important fixture coming up your way. It's the local favourites Karnataka Bulldozers who won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
Thanks very much, Sabah. That seems to be the trend of today. And I just realized this is a rehash of the final of last year's CCL. So certainly, I mean, the way Sudeep was talking, it looks like revenge is a bit on the cards. You know, some things needs to be sorted out. What do you say, Rohan?
Well, look, they were very disappointed last year because they were by far the most consistent team in CCL 1 and the overwhelming favourites going into the final. But the Chennai Rhinos played out of their skins and deservedly won the game because they were much better on the day. So ended up being champions. Like you said, Sudeep has a little bit of revenge on his mind because they seem to be the strongest team in CCL. They seem to have a lot of cricketing nous around them. They know how to react to situations. And in a lot of cases, they're not reactive but proactive. While in CCL with a lot of other teams, you see they react. If a ball goes to the third man, they will post a fielder there. But the Karnataka Bulldozers are proactive. They are about one step ahead of the game because they have a lot of players who've played some form of cricket at some level, be it club level in Bangalore or state level for the under 15s, the under 19s. So they know they have a cricketing background, and that's helped them in CCL. So being overwhelming favourites. Going into the final and losing that final would have hurt them. So they're out to prove a point today.
They certainly are, and that too at home. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? And he's certainly catering to the crowd. And let's not forget here, I mean, most of the teams so far in the CCL, in particular the two teams that are playing tonight, do have a little bit of, let's say, mentorship, or at least have been talking to current cricketers or former cricketers, and so they've kept them very much in their programming, in their plans. So they have an idea of how to approach their games, their situations, the way things are going.
Well, I think a lot of teams now. I mean, you look at the Mumbai Heroes, they've got Balwinder Singh Sandhu as coach. The Telugu Warriors have Vanka Pratap. The Karnataka Bulldozers have, G.R. Vishwanath. I mean, it doesn't get bigger and better than that. So,
has anyone come? They must have come up to you a little bit as well for a little bit of advice. Because you keep going down there for that Carbon Kamal catch, and I see you around the dugout. So
look, I mean, a lot of them over the last 2 years, 2 seasons have now, you develop a rapport with teams, you develop a rapport with players. So it's more, off the cuff, friendly. Listen, what do you think of, my batting the other day? Where do you think I can improve? What do you think I did wrong?
Are you nice or brutally honest, Rohan? Because I know you can be very diplomatic if it needs to be.
Me and diplomatic, no. You know me, I'm brutally honest. I'm brutally honest. I say it as I see it. I'm brutally honest.
We'll wait for that day. Okay, let's get Rohan Gavaskar to say it as he sees it. Let's have a look at the points table for those of you who haven't had a chance to see it just yet, and see how the teams are placed. With the previous result in the earlier match of the day, the Telugu Warriors do seem to be set heading towards that semi-finals. Remember, Mumbai played 3 games, and Karnataka, Chennai and Bengal have a game in hand comparatively.
No, I think Chennai have played 3 games as well. Because you can't have only 3 teams playing 3 games, because that would mean there's a little. I think Chennai have played 3 games, and that is why this is a must-win situation for them. Because if they lose today, they would have got 2 points out of 4 games, leaving them with only 1 game in hand. But they're up against the Karnataka, Bulldozers. It's going to be a tough game. They're going to have to play like the champions they are. I mean, we've heard, the captain speak at interviews and say, I tell my team, let's play as underdogs. But today is the day. You don't play as underdogs, but you play as champions. You go out there with arrogance. You go out there with, that confidence and say, listen, we've played 3 games. We've won 1, not played the best of cricket, but we are champions. We're going to go out there with that spring in our step, that arrogance, that sort of extra
Well, I mean, if you're looking for the X factor, they're all actors. I mean, they're used to having it, you know. So, I mean, where does it go? Yeah.
It's funny if you try to think like cricketers
That's true.
and think
yeah.
like let me keep my feet on the ground, let me take it one game at a time. It may not work for you, it may work for you, but at times for certain people it may not work. I actually think the Chennai Rhinos keep talking about we're going to take one game at a time and we're going to be the underdogs. I don't think that's working for them. If you're if I was a part of a champion side,
Absolutely.
I'd go out there with saying I'm champion. I'd have that champion written all over me and play like a champion with that arrogance, that attitude, and most importantly, that confidence. And I think that's what's been missing from the Chennai Rhinos this season.
So it looks like I've managed to get Rohan Gavaskar to be brutally honest.
I
Yes,
say it like I see
mission
it.
accomplished.
No, say it like I see it.
All right, fair enough. What about the decision here as far as Sudeep is concerned to put the Rhinos into batting first? It's just, I mean, a replica of what we saw in the previous game.
Well, I think we saw in the previous game there's a bit of movement off the pitch. There's something in it for the bowlers to be, if you can exploit it early on. And I think having seen how the Chennai Rhinos have done with the bat in the previous games, I think Sudeep fancies his bowlers to make inroads early on. And if that happens, like they say, well begun is half the job done.
And you'll see some of the fielding can be absolutely sublime and some of it's so comical. And now they're in a condition where you're playing under lights and this is never really the easy. If you're not used to it, it's not easy to field
No,
under
it's not
lights. It's not
easy.
easy to
It's
take
not
any
easy.
catches. And we've had like a medley of drop catches in this entire tournament.
Yeah, but I'm hoping as the tournament progresses, the fielding standards improve. Today I saw the keeper. We got the Karpan
That's right,
Kamal
yeah,
catch
yeah.
of the game. I thought it was outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding reflex catch, probably one of the catches of the tournament. I mean, if we did a package which highlighted the best 5 catches of the tournament, this would be one of them. So,
Okay.
like you said, we've seen
Yeah.
some outstanding catches, but some real sitters which should have been caught as well.
Producers, are you listening? That one is going to be in the top 5 catches of this tournament as well. We'll give our guys some time to start packing all of that as we go into this breather. When we come back, we will have action from the second game of the evening here in the CCL. It's going to be Karnataka Bulldozers up against the Chennai Rhinos. Make sure you stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. Pretty much just moments away from action over here as far as the Karnataka Bulldozers and the Chennai Rhinos are concerned, who are going to be batting first. I've got Rohan Gavaskar with me over here still in the studios because we're not letting him go anywhere else just yet for commentary. Look, I know you've got your Mumbai and your Bengal team, but when it comes down to some of the southern teams, do you tend to have favorites?
Well, I don't have favorites, but it just depends on the match. Like in this game, I'm gonna have to go with, support the Karnataka Bulldozers only because my uncle's with them.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, so you've got to stick with family.
Loyalty.
Yeah, you've got to stick with family, and that's why I'm going with the Karnataka Bulldozer in this game. When Telugu Warriors play, I've got a really good friend in Adarsh, so I support his team. But if the Telugu Warriors was to play the Karnataka Bulldozers,
Then it'd be difficult.
then it'd be tough. But I think I still go with.
I'll do. Check. ठीक है बाल ठीक है I'll do. Check. ठीक है बाल ठीक है Alright, ചാർമിനാറിന്റെ നാടായ ഹൈദരാബാദ് സെക്കൻഡ് ടൈമാണ് നമ്മൾ പ്ലേ ചെയ്തത് CCL ടീമിൽ രണ്ടാമത്തെ സീസണിൽ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ കേരള സ്ട്രൈക്കേഴ്സും നമ്മുടെ ചെന്നൈ റൈനോസും കൂടെയാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ മാച്ച് വാശിയേറിയ സൗഹാർദ്ദ മത്സരമാണ് നടക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഹൈദരാബാദിലാണ് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ നിൽക്കുന്നത് ഹൈദരാബാദിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ നല്ല ചൂടാണ് വൈകുന്നേരം നല്ല ക്ലൈമറ്റ് ആകുമ്പോൾ നല്ല ചൂടാണ് ചാർമിനാറിന്റെ നാടായ ഹൈദരാബാദിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവരെയും പ്രേക്ഷകരെ എല്ലാവരും ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ സ്വന്തം ലാലേട്ടന്റെ മാനസികമായ ആ ഒരു കാര്യങ്ങളും ആ ഒരു ക്യാപ്റ്റൻഷിപ്പും കാര്യങ്ങളും ഒക്കെ നമുക്കിവിടെ കാണാൻ കഴിയുന്നുണ്ട് അപ്പോൾ ലാലേട്ടന്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും പ്രിയങ്കരങ്ങളായ ഒരുപാട് താരങ്ങൾ തന്നെ ഞങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം ഉണ്ട് അല്ല ഒരുപാട് നമ്മുടെ കൂട്ടത്തുള്ളത് മണിക്കൂട്ടനാലും ചാക്കോച്ചനും നിഖിൽ മേനോൻ അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് ബിനീഷ് അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് പേര് ഞങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ സ്റ്റുഡിയോയിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ ഒരുപാട് ഗസ്റ്റും വരാനുണ്ട് പക്ഷെ വാശിയേറിയ മത്സരം നടക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഇതിപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്താ പറയുക ഇന്ത്യ പാകിസ്ഥാൻ മാച്ച് കാണുന്ന പോലെ തന്നെയാണ് അത്രയും എന്താ പറയുക അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ടോസ് നടന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് സഞ്ജയ് ബഞ്ചാറാണ് അദ്ദേഹം ഇന്ന് ടോസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് ടോസ് വിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണ് മലയാളം നമ്മുടെ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ആയ
Interesting, exciting, and everyone.
So we're all set for this epic encounter. This one is between Bengal Tigers and Chennai Rhinos. But the best part is it's the first time that Kochi is hosting this CCL game. And for the toss, we have with us here Mr. Sharat Kumar, the advisor of Chennai Rhinos and director of
Sir. ஆங்கரோட நம்பர் என்ன சார் ஆடியோ மைக் நம்பர் இல்லைண்ணா ஹலோ 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 சார் சார் ஆங்கரோட மைக் நம்பர் என்ன சார் இல்லை சார் 6 இருக்கு ஓகே சார் ஓகே சார் சார் ரொம்ப சுத்தம் சொல்லுங்க இது என்னப்பா சார் பாதி சார் மைக்கா மைக் சார் ஸ்டுடியோல ஏசி ஆன் பண்ணுங்க சார்
இந்த பக்கம் தான் வருது இல்லை இது கோட் உள்ளே போயிடுதேன் ஏப்பா 2 கொடுத்தீங்க எனக்கு
ஆமாம் சார் இதே நீங்கள் உங்களுக்கு அவங்க கெப்பாசிட்டி கேட்கறதுக்காக
2மா
இல்லை ஒன்று வந்து மைக்கு சார் ஆமாம் 2 தான்
இது 2 கால் எப்படி நான் போடுறது
அவங்க சொல்லி தான் கொடுத்தாங்க ஒன்று சார் இந்த வாண்டை பேக் பண்ணி மானிட்டர் இங்கே தான் இருக்கு
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
தமிழ் கமெண்டேட்டர் பேசுறேன்.
This is slip 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is slip 1. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. I am speaking on lip 1. I am speaking on lip 1. 1 to 1 to.
Now the
Lip 1, lip 1. I am speaking on lip 1.
okay.